This year marks the 5th anniversary of New Jersey Tzu Volunteers' annual cleanup of the shoreline of Kingsburg Beach. Although during the initial year, the application process took more than 5 months to be approved, with persistence and determination, our volunteers were finally able to put love for our earth into action. Now, our volunteers return every year to continue taking care of Kingsburg Beach, 1 square inch at a time, to bring back the beauty of the nature. The beauty of the shoreline is polluted by the garbage let us litter among the vegetation that lines the beach. The volunteers have brought along family, friends, and have even engaged local residents to help in the efforts to keep the shoreline clean. Safety is the #1 priority, as volunteers are armed with gloves and bags, split up into teams to take on different sections of the beach to clean. Every section is cleaned not only thoroughly, but with great care, as Tzu volunteers go through great lengths to ensure that the trash is picked up, leaving no stone unturned. One volunteer is ecstatic that he is able to recover a hard-to-reach glass bottle. Every effort counts toward making the earth a more beautiful place. Each volunteer keeps this in mind as they work to remove trash up and down the shoreline while ensuring that the natural habitat is preserved and nature's beauty is restored. Earth is our only home, so we all must make an effort to take care of it with love and kindness. Using this love and compassion for Earth, nothing is too difficult to accomplish. After Hurricane Irene, there were much debris that washed ashore. More than previous years, volunteers found a big container filled with sand and worked together to roll it off the beach. Although heavy, the volunteers were determined to carry it to the recycling station. Other volunteers meticulously sift through sand-covered litter to remove small glass, plastic, and styrofoam pieces. With teamwork and a single goal in mind, they work together to practice environmental protection. No matter how big or small, the volunteers take it as a chance to give back to Mother Earth by protecting and cleaning it. As volunteers gather that trash, they are also taking time to sort each item into recycling. Working alongside the adult volunteers, youth volunteers are also inspired to take part and learn to appreciate and take care of their environment through action and teamwork. Their energy puts an imprint on the future of our environment. This is the 4th year. As volunteers are cleaning up the beach, it started pouring. But instead of wavering, volunteers were determined and grateful that they had at least 1 hour of sunshine to clean as much of the beach as they could, and were persistent to sort out the trash. Without worry, they completed their task even in the rain, and were thankful for the chance to give back and make the environment a better place. They were able to see the rainbow at the end of a sun shower and happy to complete their task. At this past year's Hurricane Sandy relief, volunteers worked relentlessly to put together relief bags. Packed with love and care, each bag contained a special blanket, toiletries, flashlight, instant rice packages, and instant cash cards were given out. The mayor couldn't imagine the amount of devastation that Sandy would create in the community.
The sushi is unbelievable. They told me how much the debit cards were worth, and I started to cry when I heard that you're actually doing that for our residents. I am so gratefully appreciative and humbled by this. Thank you.
As the recipients go home with their relief items, Tzu volunteers are already beginning to follow through to ensure that each individual is provided help and hope for a new beginning as they go back to their community. This year at Kingsburg St. Patrick's Day Parade, New Jersey Tzu volunteers were invited to join the parade. Dressed in kilts and playing bagpipes, the community members and Tzu volunteers parade through town, representing hope and compassion as the town slowly recovers from Hurricane Sandy. As Tzu volunteers walk through town, many of the residents express their happiness and gratitude as they recognize the volunteers that came to help them through their time of hardship.
Oh, when I saw you, my eyes actually tear because you did help me. And believe it or not, the money I get from you is the best money I ever get. Is that some money actually I started. They helped me because my insurance, I didn't have insurance, and everybody else waiting. But yours was the biggest money and it was the best ever help I get. Thank you so much.
The mayor of Kingsburg was determined to host a parade to restore some normalcy back after the disaster. The mayor invited and greeted Tzu Chi volunteers with a warm embrace and a promise to continue to work together to give back to the community. New Jersey Tzu Chi volunteers packed new uniforms with care as they deliver each box filled with love to an elementary school in Atlantic City. Atlantic City was greatly devastated by Superstorm Sandy. Many families are still recovering and are under the government's free breakfast and lunch program because of their financial difficulty. Parents were unable to provide their children with items they need for school. As Tzu Chi volunteers handed out the new uniform to the students, the children were shy and couldn't find words to express their emotions. However, their unending smiles and embrace says it all.
For my children who now have a uniform to wear, and they don't have to wear the same uniform every day. They can change, and the parents are just so grateful.
Mid-Atlantic Tzu Chi Scholarship Award held this year had 23 qualified recipients out of the 63 applicants. The scholarship would help alleviate some of the family's financial stress. Each application was carefully reviewed and accompanied by home visit to qualify the recipients and verify their financial need and academic merit. On the day of the scholarship ceremony, Tzu Ching, the collegiate volunteers, helped guide the recipients around and provide a sense of warmth and comfort to the award recipients and their family members.
I'd like to thank
Both the recipients and their family members realized the importance of education and that the scholarship would bring them closer to a better education.
Because of this scholarship, I will be able to focus on my studies in order to receive my degree.
Thanksgiving in the United States is much like Chinese New Year's Eve. It's a day when families all get together. The past year's Thanksgiving held an even more meaningful get-together after Hurricane Sandy.
People who lost their homes, who were injured. Of course, a lot of people lost their lives, which is the worst. And I think everybody's still shaken by it, but we're most concerned about those who are in the most dire of circumstances.
Since 2001, after September 11th, Cedar Grove's various community religious leaders got together and created an annual Thanksgiving interfaith program. The idea behind this is to learn from each other, no matter the religious background, and to provide support to each other through time of hardship, and to give back to the community with compassion and love. 50% of the donations collected during this event is donated to Tzu Chi's charity programs.
What congregations are doing, such as your congregation, what you're doing to help those who have endured hardship because of the storm. And I think it's important to gather, to share that work, to pray together, and to go out now inspired to do more.
At the Mid-Atlantic Tzu Chi office in Cedar Grove, New Jersey, Tzu Chi volunteers have been running their food pantry every Friday and Saturday. Volunteers go to the food bank to bring back fresh vegetables and fruits so that qualified families are able to receive these food items at the pantry.
And the food is very fresh and very clean, very nice. I like to be here. It helped me a lot in my situation.
Not only do the volunteers provide grocery for low-income families, but they also promote healthy vegetarian eating. With the year, the food pantry has helped over 2,000 families. The volunteers, with sincerity and respect, prepare each item with care. They sort through the vegetables and fruits and make sure they are clean and of good quality to be given to the families. A recipient expresses what else makes Tzu Chi Food Pantry unique. Because of Tzu Chi volunteer infinite effort, pure kindness, and thoroughness, it has touched family members so much that they have also become volunteers at the food pantry to also get the chance to give back to their community. New Jersey Tzu Chi volunteers, in an effort to spread love and compassion, promoted at some hotels the Still Thoughts book, written in various languages such as English, Chinese, Spanish, Dutch, and Japanese. The book contains quotes and inspirations that reach across all religions and cultures to promote love, kindness, and emotional well-being. During this trip, volunteers visited 8 hotels and had given out over 8,000 Still Thought books. As they loaded and unloaded boxes of books, they have one goal in mind: and that is to spread Tzu Chi spirit and to put love and compassion into action, creating a better place for our future generations. Every effort of kindness and gratitude starts a movement of positive change, and that is what drives Tzu Chi volunteers in their commitment to spread their love and compassion to those that they encounter.